I understand that I made mistakes in the beginning, but I am more than committed and willing to complete this program if you would please just consider it. I'm a mom. I want to be there for my kids. I want to put this all behind me.
No, but you can't just say I can commit all these crimes and then say I want to put it behind me.
I will
This
not.
is the thing. This isn't a simple, isolated mistake. You've got 4. You lied to me under oath about your alcohol use. It's too much. I will not spend the twilight years of my career trying to get people who through sobriety court who are not being honest with me. I will not do that. I'm sorry.
Will
The
not
motion
have
for
a
reconsideration of the sentence is denied. I wish you well. I hope everything works out for you and your family. I really do, Ms. Greathouse, but I'm not changing my mind.
That's for sure. I will not be in here again.
Why were you driving like that, though? I think it's
Well,
going 81 or 2 and a 45.
yeah, so what I turned off of Breland Road onto West Jefferson, and Rocky's Roadhouse is right there.
Right.
There's vehicles that were parked, facing the building coming off West Jeff. And actually, I was just there the other day, and it's super hard to see, or you can't see anything around those cars with oncoming traffic. So when I turned and hit the gas.
Wait a minute, turned on to what?
Onto West Jefferson.
Go ahead.
And that's when I hit the gas, and that's when I sped up and kind of just rode it out.
81 on West Jefferson.
Yeah, and like I said, I grew up in Trenton. I know all about West Jefferson. It's definitely will never happen again.
No, but it doesn't make any sense to me, right? I mean, you're driving 81 on West Jefferson, right?
And it was only for like a stint of time, like I said, just to speed up.
You're driving
And then kind of-
81,
I know.
it's like somebody driving
I understand.
122 on I-75 and just telling me it's just a little stint of time. I mean,
No, I get it for sure.
12 months probation. Did I let you finish or do you have something else? Anybody else? Anything? Did I let you guys finish?
I believe the recommendation was 9 months. Your Honor, that has to follow the recommendation.
I'm troubled by that. I truly am. 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm going to have you to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ATGs bi-weekly for 2 months. If you're clean, then monthly, okay?
Okay.
You're to attend a level 1 alcohol education program with the Victims Impact Team. So attend that, complete that. I'm going to have you serve 4 days jail credit, 1 serve 3. I'm going to let you serve those as follows. 2 days on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that. And 1 day of community service. So your court work program fees are $70. Community service 1 day, I'll give you until July 1st to complete that. Pay fines $300, cost $250, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That's $675. And then you have the screening fee of $60 for $735. You have probation fees of $240 for $975. $150 in costs of recovery for $11.25 plus the court work program fees. Your total is $11.95. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal, and you also may be eligible for early discharge. So you get everything done, have no violations within the preceding 90 days, and after 6 months, you're eligible to be discharged, okay?
Good.
All right. Any questions?
No, Your Honor, that's it.
All right, does he have all of this to pay?
Yeah, I can pay it.
You pay it now, and then you go meet with probation. They're gonna instruct you and provide you with a copy of this order that I filled out, okay?
Your-
When did you
Your
want the
Honor.
community service due?
July 1,
Okay, thank you.
okay? All right, good luck, sir.
I have another one as well.
I know you do. Let me see here. All right, Zaven Perez, this is 26G 306 838A. Let me just check here. Okay, your name, sir? Okay, nice and loud for me. Okay, I gotta be able to hear it. All right, thank you. Counsel,
Stephen Mamadigan on behalf of the defendant who's to my left, Your Honor, today, they set for sentencing in this matter. I have no amendments to make. There's no errors or omissions in that report, Your Honor. Again, my client is also Mr. Perez is also a loan officer at a different company, and he also has a limited. I didn't see any criminal history as well in terms of the PSI. He's been a model probationer. He's obviously been very engaged with our firm from the start. He's been very embarrassed about what's going on. Your Honor, he's just this is a lapse of judgment. I'd ask that the court deviate from the recommended 12 months of probation and give a lesser amount, as well as once monthly drug and alcohol testing.
sir, is there anything that you would like to say?
Yes, Your Honor, I would just like to apologize to the court. My first time getting in trouble. I normally don't drink often, and it was a mistake. When I was driving, I was going 40, and I was going 40 more than what I thought was a 40. I was on like a very dark street where there's no lights, so I didn't know the speed limit. I guess it was 30, and just made a mistake, and I won't do it again.
All right, good enough. I mean, the driving pattern was a lot better on this one than the last one, put it that way. 10 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. I'll make this chemical testing monthly or more on demand of probation. No kratom, no poppy seeds, no CBD oils. So if you consume any items, consuming anything that contains kratom, poppy seeds, or CBD oils, those are prohibited, and that will be deemed a violation. So again, testing monthly or more on demand of probation. You are also going to serve as follows: 4 days jail credit, 1 serve 3. I'll let you serve those as follows: 1 day on the court work program, for which there is a $35 charge, and then 2 days of community service. I'll give you until July 1 of 26 to complete your community service. I'm also going to order that you attend the substances and abuse group through Class A Training Center. You're right. The report tells me he doesn't have a serious problem. And you're also going to attend the victim's impact. 300 fines, 250 costs, 75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That's $675. Screening fee 60 for 735. Probation fees are 200. Your total's 935 plus cost of recovery, which is 225 since it was a blood draw. That's 1160. And I don't believe I added in the court work program fees yet. Did I, Heather? So that should be 35.
No, you did not, Judge.
So it's 1195. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 92 days. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Again, you may be eligible for early discharge. Can you pay all this today?
Is that the like 1100 that you said?
1195.
Can you have some time to pay that?
Does he have the money or not?
I mean, I can charge on the credit card. Yes.
Tell you what, you pay $500 now, and I'll have you get paid weekly or bi-weekly?
I get paid,
when
I just pay it, no, I got it.
are you sure?
Yeah,
I don't mind giving you time on a lot of it.
that's fine, I'll pay it.
Okay.
All right, so you pay now, you'll meet with probation. I wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, counsel.
And nice to see you
You
again.
too. And you are gonna meet with probation, sir. You know that.
He's gonna pay and then.
Right. Thank you.
Thank
Right.
you.
Dorlicia Wright, Dorlicia Shante Renee Wright, 260-648-224 A and B.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good worker, James Schloff, 30720. To the arraignment, Your Honor, she has been informed of the charges and her rights. She'll waive the formal reading of the warrant.
Ma'am, state your name, please.
Dorlicia Wright.
So we have a no insurance civil infraction, driving an unregistered vehicle. You met with the prosecutor, right?
Yes, I did.
And this is going to be a plea to no insurance, the civil infraction, with the understanding the misdemeanor will be dismissed, true?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am? You got to just keep your voice up.
Yeah.
So no proof of insurance is a 0-point civil infraction. That is not a misdemeanor. Then the prosecutor is going to dismiss the misdemeanor charge of driving an unregistered vehicle. Do you understand?
Yes.
To the charge of no proof of insurance, how do you plead? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'm gonna accept your plea, dismiss the driving an unregistered vehicle. What do you have insurance now?
Yes.
Can I see it? Did you see it, Mr. Schloff?
I saw the insurance.
It's on my phone.
She showed it to me, and she has a registration as well.
So it's valid insurance?
Yes.
Okay. I'll reduce your fines then to $145, okay? You cannot drive without insurance. I'm telling you, in an accident, the insurance company will pay their damage and they'll come after you for years. Don't drive without insurance. Actually, it's a 1-year misdemeanor under state law. I wish you well. Can she pay that?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
You can play it today.
yes.
Okay, go down the hall, take care of that. And again, like I said, the unregistered vehicle charge is dismissed. You are all set. Wish you well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, counsel. Mackey, or Mackey rather, Donald Jack Mackey. The third, 260-6480928.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani appearing on behalf of Donald Mackey, who's to my left.
Drive an A and a B file. Good morning to you. Your name, sir? All right, so we have a charge here of driving on a suspended. And we also have a charge here of defective equipment. And he's going to plead guilty to the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
That's correct, Judge.
With the understanding that the defective equipment will then be dismissed as well as the driving on a suspended, true?
That is correct, Judge.
Is that what you want to do, sir? If you plead to that, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs of all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? Were you in control of a 2007 Cadillac that was being operated on Western Veterans Parkway in Trenton on March the 29th to 26th?
Yes.
And you were at that time suspended, revoked, or denied? Revoked, right? Have you ever taken steps to get your license? You've been revoked for 16 years,
In
right?
fact, Judge, we do have evidence that he has. He's been working with Team Wellness. If you'd like me to.
No, it's okay. But
He is taking those steps, and that's why Prosecutor Bologna was so generous.
well, I thought it was your diligent hard work.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
You can't drive on a revoke, okay? So you gotta get a license, okay? You know, but should have been working on it a long time ago, but to your credit though, there is not anything else on there. So you haven't had a ticket at the computer, so let me double check. Since 2010, I think. Yeah, so that's good. All right. Hard fines,
Judge, thank you so much.
120 costs. 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 345. I'm gonna go light on you. Only because I'm gonna make an assumption that I shouldn't make and assume that you've never driven a car since 2010.
Judge, he's also getting disability of $1,400 a month, so again, thank you for this.
345
And
for 90 days.
Thank
Okay,
you.
how much does he have he can pay today? 345. It's way too low.
Yeah, I can do 100.
Okay, and then tell me when you can pay the rest. I can set up a payment plan for you.
That'd be great.
How much can you afford monthly?
Maybe $100.
I can do $100, so
Well, I don't need you, you're on disability. He's on just
that's fine,
a month?
yes.
Yeah, I'll do that. $100 today, 100 per month, and I'll start that beginning on June the 10th. How's that? And the 10th of every month thereafter until paid in full, okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a great day. Thanks. Good luck, sir. Wish you well. Do I have the other side here on Shores Financial?
Yes, Your Honor, both parties are here. They've been in a breakout room already and spoke.
Okay, Shores Financial versus Scott Radcliffe. 21F1466. Okay, your name, ma'am?
Dawn Ratliff?
Okay, counsel?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Tina Walsh appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, Shores Financial Group. I also would like to apologize for our clerical error on our end, and I appreciate you allowing me to still make an appearance.
Okay, so you guys talked?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, it's my understanding, and I apologize if I misspeak at all, but it's because I wasn't here for the last hearing, but it's my understanding that after the last hearing, Ms. Ratliff was to send copies of those 2024 tax documents for plaintiff to review, so that we could see if we could work something out. But my office has not received anything as of today's date. We have not been able to review anything. So at this time, we are still at a standstill.
Oh, I've got her 2022 individual income tax return. I don't know, and then her 23, and I don't know, as well as her 24.
Okay.
Jennifer, can you come down and grab, or I'll have Vince bring these down and you can scan them and send them over to Ms. Walsh. How's that?
That's fine. Miss Walsh, if you'd like to put an email address in the chat, I can email them to you.
Sure, I will do
Okay,
that
so
right now.
would you take those to Jennifer, please?
You got it.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna have Vince bring those down, okay?
Thank you,
Sure.
Judge.
Thanks, and then I'll recall it whenever they tell you that they're right. Whenever they tell you that, I'm sorry, whenever they tell you that they have them.
I'm actually going to provide 3 email addresses, Your Honor. I'm going to send along our general email box. I'm also going to send
You
along.
could just send that to the civil clerk if you would, please, okay?
Sure, thank you.
I've got them. Thank you. I'll get them to you as soon as I get the
Thank you
documents.
so much.
Thank you. Is there a Cheryl Stoss here? Cheryl Stoss? People against Lauren Teasdale. Q45F246343. Are you Ms. Teasdale?
I am Mr. Reed just stepped up to grab their file from the court officer, but he is here.
Okay. Okay.
Do you still need to look?
No, I can't have you come up without your lawyer. I'll recall it as soon as he comes back in, okay? All right. You have one ready for me, Mr. Schleich?
Just 1 second.
Take your time. And I didn't even look at those, Jennifer, yet. They were just,
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sending them back with Vince right now.
thanks. People against Stone. Dominique Clayton Stone, 216T645937. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, James Schloff, 30720. We have Mr. Stone.
Mr. Stone, your name?
Clay Stone for the record.
So there's just a stipulated plea agreement and, oh, wait, that's a jury?
No, Your Honor. He's demanding a trial.
Okay, okay.
There had been an offer made to a civil infraction. At this time, it's refused. I would ask for a trial date, but also a pretrial date as well.
Kind of civil infraction.
lawyer.
Listen, you have the right to a trial. I'm not. That's fine. If that's what you want to do. Civil infraction, you're going to pay a few dollars and you're going to be out of here. And the misdemeanor's dismissed. Do you want to still go forth with your jury trial? If you do, that's fine.
No, I just would like to discuss something with you.
You want what?
Under civil trials, I was to take a plea, the cops agreement. Can I use the cops agreement?
A what?
Cops agreement.
Where are you coming up with this stuff?
Because I don't want, I just,
If I may answer as well, and if I may, a civil infraction has nothing to do with jail or anything like that.
You're not going to jail as long as you pay the fines. And I don't do COBS agreements. I don't do COBS agreements. I haven't done COBS agreements here in 31 years. But listen, just listen. Nobody here is going to put you in jail. It's a civil infraction. It's not going to go on your criminal history. It's going to be done. There's going to be no consequences other than the payment of a fine. And it's not going to be that much. If that's what you want to do. If you don't, you want a trial, that's fine. Okay.
And we're asking for the pretrial as well, just because.
Give me that one of those other dates, Heather, for the that I already set for trial, okay?
I don't think you get your date, no.
No, I know, but I got other ones that.
Or jury trial, Judge. I'm saying.
That I already have scheduled. I'm going to schedule a lot of them because they never go. Nobody ever goes to jury here. it
Okay.
seems like.
I think the two we did yesterday were. Hold on, I don't want to speak before I say. I want to say it was July 24th.
And if I may,
I don't want to go that one.
when we pick a jury, it's that on a Friday that we pick them.
Yeah,
And then I go
it
right
was
to-
July 24th that we scheduled the two yesterday. We did
Yeah, I
have
know.
July 17th open.
What about another date in June? I mean, I guess it's
but
already, geez, it's already the
June?
June is pretty tough, Judge.
Yeah, June, the only day you would be available for June would be the 26th.
You can't do that?
No, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Well, then we're gonna make it July 24th.
So we're adding this one to the 24th then also?
Say that again?
We're
Yeah, at
adding this
8:30.
one to
At
the
8:30.
24th? Okay.
I just gotta double check with Mr. Bologna. And make sure he's available that day.
Hello?
Mr. Bologna, can you come in here, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So we're gonna go to a jury trial.
Whatever being told, Your Honor.
Okay, July 24th, is that good for you at 8:30?
Your name? Got a couple people that.
You know that a Cobb's plea doesn't apply to civil infractions, right?
Just flew down. First thing I thought about negotiating for 10 months.
Don't worry about your rights. Your rights are gonna be protected here, I promise you. He's a good lawyer too, Mr. Slopples. Yes, he is.
Anything from a little civil infraction all the way up to murders.
How have you, if you had, it's July 24th, good, at 8:30, and then we're gonna set a final pretrial. And I'm going to hope that you guys can resolve it.
And would that be on one of my regular dates?
Yeah, give me a date when Mr. Schloff is here. Will you please, Heather?
That will be the June 18th at 9:30.
June 18th at 9:30.
Very good.
And you can talk to Mr. Schloff more. Civil infraction, you understand what a civil infraction is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good enough. That's what we'll do. That, you're gonna go down the hall, sir, and they're gonna give you your dates, okay? Good luck.
Can't communicate with you, gotta go through your attorney, sir.
What's going on? What did he say?
I think he said he's gonna be sending me an email, which I couldn't get all to say, can't talk directly to your attorney, so,
Thank you.
yeah.
All right, people against Lauren Rose Louise Teasdale. This is file number 25F245343. I did receive a victim's rights notice, Mr.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I know, and I'm gonna read it unless you
Okay.
want to review it. You want to review it or you want me to read it?
Either way, whatever you want to do.
Man, okay, your appearance?
William Mays on behalf of Ms. Teasdale.
Ma'am, your name?
Or Tuesday.
All right, and I do not have Cheryl Stoss out there, correct, Heather?
Correct, Judge.
All right, so this is, it says, Your Honor, my name is Cheryl Stoss, and I am submitting this statement regarding the car accident, which I was rear-ended while waiting to make a left-hand turn into the mobile home complex where I live. The accident has affected nearly every part of my life, emotionally, physically, and financially. And then there's like a bullet point. Emotionally, I'm no longer comfortable driving the way I once was. I experience anxiety and nervousness whenever I am on the road. One of the hardest things for me is that I still cannot bring myself to make a left-hand turn complex because I relived the fear of the accident happening again. Something as simple as driving home now causes stress and fear. Bullet point 2. Physically, I've had numerous doctor visits, tests, and x-rays. I continue to suffer from injuries to my back and neck and I'm still attending physical therapy. The accident also affected the nerves in my feet, which caused me to fall and injure both my feet and my head. I cannot stand for long periods of time without pain and discomfort, and everyday tasks have become difficult for me. Bullet point 3. Financially, this accident has placed a tremendous burden on me. I have been unable to work for 4 months, and financially, I simply cannot afford to be off work this long. I'm hoping to return to work in June, but my recovery has been challenging. In addition to my medical treatment and lost wages, I also lost my vehicle in the accident. I was forced to purchase another vehicle, which has left me with a car payment that I did not previously have. This incident has also cost me thousands of dollars in medical bills and created ongoing financial stress during an already difficult time. Most importantly, this accident changed my sense of safety and independence. The emotional toll, physical pain, and financial hardship continue to affect my daily life long after the accident itself. I respectfully leave sentencing in the hands of the court and trust the court will determine what it sees fit. Thank you for taking the time to consider my statement. She signed it, Cheryl Stoss. So that was it. There was this accident. You had filed motions. The prosecutor did agree because he felt like you had some good motions here to reduce this, and he doesn't do that very often for sure, unless he believes he doesn't have a case, and that's what he put on the record. He reduced it from operating while intoxicated to drag race. So have you had a chance to review the report otherwise?
We have.
Any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
No additions, corrections, or deletions.
Okay, anything you would like to say?
And insofar as the recommendation, Judge, we think that it's fine. There's no objections to it. She does take health supplements that contain CBD, not THC, but CBD. And I told her, well, I mean, I'm really reluctant to give you advice as to whether or not that's going to pose a problem. She subsequently went out and got a card. So it shouldn't.
A marijuana card?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It shouldn't pose an issue, but just in case, it's there to cover those CBD products, which is primarily hemp seeds and
Hearts.
CBD. So these are pain relief things that don't contain THC, or at least that's how it's advertised.
They're just bought over the counter, right?
Well, some of them are purchased at a dispensary, because they do have more in them, but they are CBD.
Well, I get it, but no, I was just clarifying. For the record, no physicians prescribe this. This is just things that you're purchasing. I got it. All right, good enough.
So I would have.
But she has a valid medical marijuana card now. True?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me what you were saying. I cut you off.
Well, I mean, insofar as the other recommendations, I mean, it's fine. No objections to it. She didn't score great on the testing, but I mean, the facts and circumstances of the case kind of speak for themselves. She is not a frequent drinker. You're not going to see her again. So whatever you feel is reasonable.
I want to try to be.
Yeah, good.
All right, ma'am. Is there anything you would like to say?
Yes. This accident has definitely affected my life as well. It's been very difficult for me. I have a young member as well. And I realized my errors and my mistakes and what I need to do to be a better example for my children, especially my daughter, who is getting her driver's license very soon. I I don't want to be that person that does one thing and then speaks something else. I want to be the best example for my kids that I can be, and I promise you, I'll not be backward ever again.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right. Okay, I'm gonna adopt this recommendation overall. 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You're not to have any contact with Gerald Stoss. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you have to notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any. And I'll get to that. Kratom poppy seeds and CBD oils are prohibited, and consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs bi-weekly for 2 months. If you're clean, I'm then going to make it monthly. I will not violate you so long if you test positive for THC, marijuana, or any other substance related thereto, and as long as you have a valid medical marijuana card. So you have to make sure you provide us proof of that, and then you will not be violated. I'm in order that you attend AA once a week in person until you're in outpatient treatment. If you get in outpatient this week, you don't have to go to AA any longer, okay? So every week you're not in, you have to go once a week. My court officer is going to hand you that AA verification form. I do want you to attend the Victims Impact Panel. There's to be no contact, like I said, with Cheryl Stoss. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email her, or communicate with her in any way. I'm going to treat this still. The prosecutor agreed with your lawyer. And even though these things are set forth here that I've done, they're more to make sure this doesn't happen again. It's not punitive. Fines 100, costs 200, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 4 1/4, screening fee 60 for 485. Probation fees are 240 for 725. I'm going to order that you serve 1 day on the court work program and that you serve 2 days of community service. So it's 4 days jail credit, 1 serve 3, and I'll have you do 1 day on the court work and 2 days of community service. Court work program fees are 35, bringing your total to 760, and then 2 days community service. I'll give you until July 1 of 26. You may be eligible for early discharge if you complete everything in 6 months and there's no violations within the preceding 90 days, you will be discharged. You just have to file a petition. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. And again, if you violate, you understand your probation could be revoked and you could be incarcerated for 90 days, correct? Okay. Do you have any questions, or do you, Mr.
No, Judge. Thank you.
Do you have all this to pay, ma'am, or do you need time?
I would like to be put on a payment plan. I can put some money towards
How
it
much today?
today. I could pay $250 today.
Okay. And then how much weekly or bi-weekly? I'll let you set up your own plan. $250 today.
$150 to $200 a week.
I don't need you to do that. You pay $100 bi-weekly. We'll start this beginning on June the 8th. Okay? $250 now. And if you ever need more time, no problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll be glad to give you an extension. Okay? You will meet with probation. Good luck. Thank you, Mr. Mays. Have a
Thank you,
good
Judge.
day.
Now, off topic. I didn't see you at the Judicial Institute conference.
I
I
know.
was addressing the judges and I mean, I was told it was wonderful.
I don't know. I don't know why I didn't go.
Yep,
I've
Tuesday,
been to enough conferences.
last Tuesday.
I've been to enough conferences in my
That one
life.
was remarkable from what.
Was it?
Yeah, well, I mean, there were some boring presentations by the Prosecuting Attorneys Association of Michigan and the DRE officer and Jeff French from Michigan State Police, but
Aside from that,
aside from that, it's wonderful.
good to see you. Take care. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna do the Shores Financial. Are we ready on that? Do you have,
Hi, Your Honor. I apologize. We are reviewing the documents right now.
take your
if you
time,
would
take
maybe-
your time. There's nothing to apologize about.
Thank
take
you.
your- Take your time.
We could send a message in the chat to let you know when we're ready, if that's okay, or
I'm sorry, say that again? To you, because I'm not gonna conceal anything, obviously. He just says, whom it may concern. Who am I hearing right now? Heather, can you tell me?
I believe it's the jail background noise.
Okay, I'll keep my voice up nice and loud. I am writing to you as the sole legal property owner of the residence located at 30,001 Huron Meadows Drive, Rockwood, Michigan, 48173. I'm aware that the defendant, Summer Greathouse, is currently serving a jail sentence under your jurisdiction and has an upcoming court hearing. Please be formally advised of the following. 1, no consent for tether/ankle monitor location. I do not consent to my property being used as a designated residence, base station location, or monitoring site for any court-ordered electronic tether, scram device, GPS tracker, or house arrest equipment. 2, revocation of residency effective immediately. Summer Greathouse does not have permission to reside at, enter, or visit my property. Her residency privileges have been fully and permanently revoked. Formal eviction papers are currently being processed. Safety and security, that's number 3. For safety and privacy reasons, she will be barred from the premises immediately upon her release from the Wayne County Jail. 4, clarification of child custody, rebuke of fraudulent claims. I am aware of the defendant's history of perjury and manipulation before this court. Specifically during her prior bond violation hearing, I'm advised that she may attempt to claim her immediate release is necessary for childcare. The children are completely safe, stable, and cared for in my custody. Her claims of childcare hardship are entirely false. Because an alternative housing plan will be required for probation or tether compliance, I am notifying the court and the probation department in advance of her hearing so their defense counsel, Mr. Longton, can arrange an alternative location such as a residential facility, shelter, or different address that does not involve my property. Thank you for your immediate attention to this matter and for ensuring this notice is placed directly in her official case file, respectively submitted, Harrison Steves. So with that,
I respond to that.
you can respond whatever you want.
I realize there's a lot of falsehoods in there.
Hang on a second, hang on. You asked for a hearing, you filed a motion. I don't quite understand this. Let's go quite forth on it. That the court opined on the record that defendant had violated her bond provisions by working in a restaurant that serves alcohol and not informing her probation officer about that employment. I had to go back and listen to the tape. I didn't say one word about that. What I did say is she wasn't truthful with me. What I did say is that when I asked if there was any material additions, corrections, or deletions, she should have been forthcoming. She should have been forthcoming with her probation officer. That's the only reason I scheduled this emergency motion for reconsideration of sentence, because that's just not true. I didn't say anything about bond conditions. I said she violated bond conditions in the past. She lied to me under oath in the first time she was drinking. She had 26 late SoberLink blows. She was positive for alcohol back in February 4 or 5 days in a row, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, I think it was, or February 8, 9, 10, and 11. And by the way, just to pile on here, she had to drive to court because somehow, some way, a car titled in her aunt's name remained in the parking lot for 2 days after she was sentenced. And by the way, I haven't checked it, but I believe she was still revoked. And this has been the pattern with your client. So you can correct whatever you want. I'm going to listen to you, and then we'll go from there. What do you want to correct?
She is a lawful resident.
That's fine. I'm not the divorce judge.
Well, what he's done. Trying to take custody away from her. He's grabbed the kids, he's changed the locks. She's a lawful resident of that house. That address is on her driver's license. She has the right to go there. Please enter that house.
I just read you into the record. What he said. I didn't say anything was truthful.
No, yeah, that's correct, John. You did not. But I wanted to make that clarification. I know my client is a deadline for me to address what you read in the record of that letter.
Okay, good enough. What else?
So what's happened is what I feared was going to happen. He's hired a new attorney. He's going to try to take custody away from her with an expiring order because she's in jail. I have no defense to that as long as she's incarcerated. And she's been the primary custodian of this children since birth. The biological father, the temporary mother, has not been a primary caregiver, not been the co-custodian. And he's seized on this. We grab custody. I think the children are going to be harmed if we
continue to be very incarcerated. I have no doubt.
Is that you, Mr. Are you Mr. Steves? Are you Mr. Steves?
Yes,
Okay, he's in the back. Go ahead.
I have no doubt that these children are being harmed by taking away.
I'm not, but I don't have anything to do with it.
I know you must, but you certainly have a jailhouse that you take care of you by her own. That's what I'm asking. She has learned her lesson. There's no doubt in my mind, she has learned her lesson all about honesty with this court and fucker.
Can't lie to the court.
Your Honor,
I will not go through a sobriety court with a defendant who's lying to me left and right. And I gotta tell you, I don't know, maybe her aunt drove her here, decided to leave the car here and walk home and leave the car here for 2 days.
I doubt that. And you doubt that.
Your Honor, may I
It just
speak?
underscores how she has not taken this seriously. Listen, I wanted to give you this hearing only because I wanted to clear up this record. I did not say anything about bond conditions. That is not a true statement, Mr. Longton. What I did say is she was not honest. I will let you speak for 10 seconds, ma'am, but you've got a lawyer representing you. This is a motion hearing. If you want to say something, you can, but go ahead.
Your Honor, when you asked me about the employment, I brought it up. I was unsure about bringing it up before that. I was desperate to just work for my kids. My kid's dad does travel a lot for work. I'm a mom. I wasn't sure what to say. You know, I wanted to bring it up. It wasn't something that was permanent. I want to complete this program. I want to be there for my kids. I enrolled myself in school. I've been going to counseling by myself. I understand that I made mistakes in the beginning, but I am more than committed and willing to complete this program if you would please just consider it. I'm a mom. I want to be there for my kids. I want to put this all behind me.
No, but you can't just say I can commit all these crimes and then say I want to put it behind me.
I will
This
not.
is the thing. This isn't a simple isolated mistake. You've got 4. You lied to me under oath about your alcohol use. It's too much. I will not spend the twilight years of my career trying to get people through sobriety court who are not being honest with me. I will not do that. I'm sorry.
Will
The
not
motion
have
for
a
reconsideration of the sentence is denied. I wish you well. I hope everything works out for you and your family. I really do, Ms. Greathouse, but I'm not changing my mind. Thank you all. Have a good day. But are you ready on Shores Financial? Mr. Runyon, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Your Honor.
I feel sorry for Ms. Ratliff and you. Shores Financial versus Scott Ratliff, 21F1466. All right, how you doing, Mr. Runyon? Your appearance again?
Timothy Runyon on behalf of the plaintiff Shores Financial.
Ms. Ratliff, your name?
Dawn Ratliff.
All right, what did you figure out here, Mr. Runyon?
Well, Your Honor, first of all, let me make clear I am not a CPA or accountant, far from it. But so looking at these, I see that on the 22 tax return, if the court's going to consider those, on the 22 tax return, she took an exemption, your standard exemption per person of $5,000 each. And then there was a line or 9B is it's hard to read with it's printed over, but if they were disabled, permanently disabled, I assume that was for him. Is that correct, Ms. Ratliff?
Yes.
Okay, that was $2,900. That did make a huge difference when you adjusted the numbers all the way down. That was only a $213 difference. But then she took the property tax deduction and dividing that into, we looked it up, he was owner of this property also. So that was another $365. So that was $578 would have been adjusted on the 22. On 23, there was no disability exemption, but there was a $10,800 individual exemption. that made a $218 difference when you took his off. And then there was a property tax deduction, which I divided in half, was $573. So that was $591. And 24 took his individual exemption, made a $213 difference. And the property tax exemption made a $365 difference. So that was $578. So the total would be $1,674. That would have been attributable to him. And I guess if we're going to cover all 3 years, that's what we'd keep. Looks to me like the money, I'll double check that, but it looks like it was remitted quite a while ago. So it's going to take, if Ms. Ratliff agrees with that, or if the court rules that way, it's going to take us probably a couple of weeks to get it over to her.
$1,674.
Pardon me?
$1,674.
Well, no, that's what we'd be keeping. I actually
How much would you be returning?
have to go back to my calculator. They sent separate checks, so
Ms. Ratliff, what time do you work? I got other people in here and I don't want to keep them waiting. I don't want to make you take another day off of work. Just tell me what time you work.
I took today off, so I have today available.
I know.
Oh, you mean on other days, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I work from 7 to 5:30. I work 10-hour shifts.
okay, Your Honor, go back and answer your question. The total monies for those 3 years that the state sent us was $3,948. I show that because she added him, she saved $1,674. So the difference that we'd be returning her is $2,274.
2,274. Say that again.
2,002. Yes, 2,274.
All right, man, can you live with that, or do you think you're owed more?
Are you asking me, Your Honor?
I am.
I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
All right.
It's
Do
fair.
you guys want to submit an order then, Mr. Runyon, that sets forth that, and by the way, I want you to include that this is for the 2022, 2023, and 2024 years.
Yes.
She only technically filed objections to the garnishment that was issued on July 16 of 24. So I think you should include that the defendant having filed objections to garnishment, or I'm sorry, Mrs. Scott Ratliff having filed objections to garnishment, and the court having considered the 2022, 2023, and 2024 tax returns filed with her late husband, Scott Ratliff, it is ordered that $2,270 be returned to Ms. Ratliff, Dawn Ratliff, right? It's Dawn Ratliff.
Correct.
And you're not gonna go on and garnish any of these wages anymore, right? Tax returns. You didn't do the 25 because he was deceased. She wouldn't be filing jointly. She was
Right.
filing
She's
joint.
Runner, we've already closed the account as deceased. She was
Right.
not a party, which is why
No,
we don't
So-
object to returning money that.
I get it. So you're gonna return the money, and ma'am, you're not a party, so you don't have to worry about them garnishing wages or bank accounts. And I'm
Okay.
gonna say, how long will it take you to get that check to her, Mr. Runyon?
Probably within 2 weeks. And
Okay, I'm gonna order further, and I'm gonna ask you to prepare the order that all monies be returned to Ms. Ratliff on or before June the 22nd. Okay, ma'am?
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Good luck.
may I make sure, Ms. Ratliff, are the addresses on these tax returns still your address?
Yes.
Unanswered?
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes.
well, very good.
Listen, I'm sorry this took so long this morning. Have a good day, ma'am. Good luck to you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Mr. Runyon, and I hope you'll submit that order today or tomorrow at the latest, please.
I will. Thank you. Your
Thank
Honor.
you so much. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, do I have Ms. Gagne here?
Yes.
Julie Therese Gagne, 26G306741. Your name, ma'am?
Julie Therese County.
Your appearance, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, Marie Duncan, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Julie
Your
Gandhi.
client pled to operating while impaired. The OWI was dismissed. She had a .146. She scored in category 1 on the alcohol, category 2 on the drug use, which tells us she's got little or no problem at all with regard to alcohol, slightly with regard to drug, and that reflects the fact, I guess, that she used marijuana back in February of 26. So at any rate, have you had a chance to review the report with her, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Judge, I did have a chance to review the report with her, and we do find it to be factually correct.
Okay, is there anything that you would like to say on her behalf?
Judge, it looks like a case where this would be a good case for no probation. My client is 54, she doesn't have a criminal record. It doesn't appear that she has a drinking problem. It was an isolated incident. It was a .14, which wasn't a high BAC case. I think she's learned a lesson, Judge. I mean, there's a presumption that she not be placed on probation, and I don't think it's necessary.
I might agree with you. Anything you want to say?
I am very, very remorseful about this whole incident. And I can guarantee you this will never happen again.
Your lawyer's right what he says. I thought of that when I read this. There is a presumption you're not to be placed on probation. It's not my rule. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm still supposed to be following the law, and I tried to do that to the very best of my ability. $300 fines, $350 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, $775 screening fees, 60 for 835. You have restitution on this cost of recovery of $225, bringing your total to $1,060, except I will reduce the cost to $300. So it's $1,010, 3 days jail credit, 1 serve 2. I'm going to have you do 2 days of community service, 16 hours. I'll give you until July 1. And then I do want you still to attend the Victims Impact Panel, okay? So it's $1,010, 2 days community service by July 1, Victims Impact Panel. And that's it. I wish you well. I hope you're not going to come back and see me though, okay?
I don't think she.
No offense, but no. Thank you very
Can
much.
she pay this today or does she need to?
Yes, I can.
All right, best of luck. I think probation you'll still sit down with, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Thank you.
Do you want to be my other client now, Tyler?
Sure. Tyler Tillery. Tyler Keith Tillery, 26G306839A and B.
Hello, Judge Marie Duncan, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Tyler Tillery.
All right, so he's going to plead to operating while visibly impaired on file A. The super drunk will be dismissed on that. And then he's pleading to, the only problem is, let me see something. Did you pay the PBT refusal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he paid it.
Okay, so he's already taken care of that.
Yeah, so then so I don't have to take a plea on that, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and dismiss just confirm that with me, will you, Heather? He did pay that. I remembered that from last time. Is that right?
Yes, he did.
So I'm just gonna take your plea to operating while impaired, dismiss the super drunk, dismiss the violation of restrictions on license, and I don't have to take a plea to PBT refusal since you already paid that money, which therefore was an admission of responsibility. Operating while impaired is punishable by up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your vehicle, and your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You just sign the advice of rights and read it and understand it. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we will not have a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yes.
To the charge. Operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle on Monroe near Bayview in Gibraltar, March 3rd of 26 at 10:33 p.m.?
Guilty.
No, were you operating a motor?
Yes.
Okay. On that date and at that time and at that location?
Yes,
And prior to that, did you drink alcohol?
yes.
What did you drink and how much? Don't lie to me.
6 beers and 6 shots.
Okay. And was your ability to operate that motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol? In what way? Why were you pulled over by the police?
Because I had this.
You ran through a stop sign?
Yeah.
You think you did that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption? And counsel, was there a blood draw with a result of 0.216?
Yeah.
And you stipulate that was accurate for purposes of the plea?
Yep.
Are you on probation or parole?
Right now.
Yeah. Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted to operating while impaired. Again, as I said, the PVT refusal, he already paid. I'm dismissing the super drunk and restricted license violations on the motion of the prosecutor, referring you for a screening and assessment. Have you been going AA?
Yes.
You're on a sober link, right?
Yes.
I told you how concerned I was that you're only 20 years old and you went out and got this, right?
Yes.
So you're not doing this anymore, right?
And Judge, we talked about sobriety.
Yeah, I'll be glad to take a minute.
He wants to take advantage of it.
Okay, good. Sobriety court. So we're gonna set the sentencing out, so he's gonna go through the bond phase, okay?
Yes.
Tell me when you can, give me a date. Heather, I'm thinking, let's see, this is already May 21, July the 15th or there, maybe, yeah, around, right when I come back from, yeah, around the
Well,
12th.
you would have sobriety court on the 22nd. Do you want it on a sobriety court date or just on a Trenton day? Or I'm sorry, Gibraltar day?
Really need it on a sobriety court day. Let's just do it on, I don't even need
The
it on a
16th.
Gibraltar day.
Okay. The 16th would be a Gibraltar day. And that's the week after you come back in July.
Then let's do that. The 16th will make it at 8:30. Okay, Mr. Duncan, is that
Yeah.
good with you?
Yes.
Okay, so young man, I look forward to this. You seem like a nice kid. We're gonna help you out here. Don't lie to me though, ever, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thanks a lot. Have a good day. Good luck. Go over, you're going to get your notice and then you're going over to talk to him about probation. And sobriety court, I should say. James Thomas Bowker, 26T647449. Mr. Bowker, your name?
James Bowker.
So he's gonna, your appearance?
Good morning, James Schloff, 30720.
He's gonna plead to larceny under section 771.1, true?
Yet,
Is that what you want to do, sir?
I think there's a recommendation that you take it under advisement.
Yeah, under 771.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Bowker?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty to this charge, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. I'll take it under section 771.1. I'll set terms and conditions. If you're compliant with those, you'll come back after the probationary period expires that I set and the case will be dismissed. And I mean, when I say come back, that's a figure of speech. You can still do it by Zoom. You're living in Grayling. So do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand all your rights. In other words, that you're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent, right to a trial by court or jury, right to question their witnesses, right to bring in your own, the right to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights. You're waiving the presumption of innocence, and that will be the conclusion of, do you understand that?
I do understand, Your Honor.
You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
To the charge larceny, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you on Edsel near Harrison and Trenton, February 1 of 24 at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
And what happened that made you, what makes you guilty of larceny?
Well, my boss, he borrowed me the guitar, told me I
He
could.
loaned you his guitar?
Yes.
Okay.
And I ended up pawning it when I was kind of in a financial state, and I meant to return it. I meant to get it out of pawn, but it just slipped, and I should have got it out of pawn and returned it.
All right. He never authorized you to do that, right?
Correct.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accept it to that charge of larceny. He's got nothing else, does he?
No, Judge.
Okay. I don't know what this means. It says Michigan Department of AG Criminal Investigation Division, Detroit. Warrant requested, family offense. Are you going through a family court somewhere?
Yes, yes, I have, child support, in Lenawee.
All right, here's what I'm doing. I'm setting a sentencing date and we'll notify the victim. I don't think I need a pre-sentence report on this. What do you have?
And will that be on one of my days?
Yeah, we'll make sure.
We can
What do you have?
do June 18th at, let's do this one at 10 o'clock.
June 18th at 10 a.m., okay? I don't need a
Okay.
pre-sentence report. Your bond's continued. Just show up on that day. You'll confer with your lawyer. Again, you can do it by Zoom and they'll
Okay.
send you that, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, best of luck. Thanks.
Take care, Mr.
Thank you.
Buffer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Christian Cornelius Lyles Weems, 25T 647-324.
Ready, Your Honor. James Schwab, on behalf of Mr. Lyle Williams.
Sir, your name? How you doing, Mr. Weems? Boy, you got a good voice to be singing something, huh? I mean, geez. Remember that one guy on American Idol? He had that deep voice and geez, he got a commercial voice too.
Can he sing his way out of this?
I mean, so anyway, so he's gonna plead the no ops to suspend to be dismissed, right? Is that the extent of it?
It is.
There's only, all right, so if you plead to that, certain possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And did you sign, read, and understand that the advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not gonna have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge, no valid operator's license on person, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On December 10 of 25 at 12:40 PM, were you operating a motor vehicle on West, near Westfield and Trenton?
Yes.
Did you have a valid operator's license on your person?
No.
Are you on probation or parole? For what?
I'm on probation for a couple of car cases.
By car cases, do you mean driving offenses?
Yes.
Were you on probation on December 10th of 25?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty to this charge as to any offense for which you were on probation on the date of this offense, December 10 of 25, that would be deemed a violation. Your probation could be revoked on that case or cases, and you could be incarcerated on those charges as a result of this plea and conviction. You understand that?
Yes.
Do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
Anybody in the world force you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept your plea, dismiss the, suspend. Does he have a valid license now?
Nobody's working on it.
What's he doing to work on it?
He is working actually, and he understands that he has to start going court by court. I don't think it's extensive. Start scheduling these cases and dealing with them.
Where do you work at?
I work at Taco Bell in Brownstone.
You got to stay out of trouble. This is not looking good. You had some, now I know what you were meaning when you said car cases.
Yeah.
Receiving, concealing motor vehicle cases, right?
Yes.
Not just traffic or suspend. It's all right. You're gonna stay out of trouble?
Yes.
Are you married, kids?
I'm engaged.
You're only 21, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Anything you want to tell me?
Nothing further.
100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 60 days. Can he pay that today or does he need time?
You need more time than a little bit of time.
I get paid next week.
All of it?
How much was it?
350.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you until, I'm gonna give you until June the 5th. How's that? You pay by June the 5th. If you don't have the monies, things come up in life. No problem. Just call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension, okay?
Yes, yeah.
All right, best of luck to you. Wish you well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jessica Anaya. Jessica Lynn Anaya, 25R254240.
Good morning, Judge and staff. Jessica, John Graziani, bringing on behalf of Jessica Maya. She's at my level. Please identify yourself.
Jessica, Mike.
All right, so your client is in here on probation violation. It is alleged that she failed to attend her scheduled probation visit on May the 11th, failed to pay fines and costs as ordered, failed to clear all warrants by May the 1st. How is she going to proceed on those?
Judge, we plead guilty, but obviously with an explanation.
Is that what you want to plead guilty, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, that would be 3 technical violations. I'm just not trying to scare you. You could get 15 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
And you understand that also your 771 status could be revoked, the conviction entered. And again, you'd be subject to that jail term.
Yes, I do.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights revocation and probation form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand? Can you call me Madeline, please? Count 1, failure to attend your scheduled probation visit on May 11. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Count 2, that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Count 3, that you failed to clear all your warrants by May the 1st of 26. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to report to probation on May 11th?
I did, and I actually emailed her the next day because I didn't realize it was the day before, and she said that she had already sent it over to you as a violation, that her hands was tied, and there was nothing else she could do at the moment.
Hang on, just answer my question. Did you fail to clear all your warrants by May 1?
Yes,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no,
Let me see. I'm calling probation in here. I'll accept your pleas as the counts 1 through 3. I sentenced you on March 19th. Why hasn't she cleared her warrants?
Judge, she put it simply, she's really desperate, but if it wasn't for her family, her mother who's sitting in the courtroom, she'd be homeless. I'm surprised looking at her financial situation that she even made a payment of $100.
Does she work?
She's not working, Judge. Again,
She has kids though, right?
I believe, a child. She's got 3 children, and again, transportation remains an issue for many of these families, and Ms. Anaya is no exception.
Your name?
Inspiration.
She's not doing well. Huh? No.
Thanks. She did put work program for 2 days in her day of community service. Other than that,
How are you supporting yourself, man?
It's been hard. It's food stamps, Judge, that she has for herself and her children, and she's not getting any child support at this time. She is living again with her mother, who's in Courtroom. She's like check on, and if it wasn't for her, this person would be homeless. Judge, I'm expecting, quite frankly, even more issues because of the transportation situation.
Well, you'll Zoom with her on
it's on Zoom. The Class A program is on Zoom. She can pay online.
Right.
The only thing that she would need transportation for, she has several warrants to clear still. I told her to call those courthouses and see, because every court has a different procedure for canceling warrants. I don't know if they do it in person. Some offer to pay online and will close it. So that I don't know. But anything else can be done virtually.
When did you last work, ma'am?
I did tell her I just got a job, but due to my transportation, I just had to tell them to take me off the schedule. Just simply so I didn't get fired. I'm not a bad worker, so. I do have that job still, however, she's holding it for me until I get a better source of transportation.
Where's that job located?
It's in Monroe. It's a cold construction.
But you're living in Detroit, right?
No.
Where do you live? Oh,
Butler.
okay. Do we have her updated address?
Yes, it's Dittner, Rockwood.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's not, I thought you were coming from Detroit. It's not. Look, I'm gonna let you get your life in order here for a minute. I'm gonna adjourn the sentencing for a month. I will adjourn the sentencing and accepting your pleas. We'll set a sentence date. She can try to save some money. She can get to other courts to resolve her warrants, set sentencing. Why don't you give me a date in the latter part of June, if you would, Heather, please?
June 22nd at 8:30.
Okay? I don't mind if you Zoom if you can't get here, but you don't
I
live.
did text her the next day. I texted her, said I didn't realize it was that day.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta just be a little more responsible.
She emailed me about something else, but I let her know, hey, you missed your.
You gotta be careful, okay? We'll see you in a month. They'll give you your notice down the home. Go get it. I'd like to see you here.
She lied to me under oath. The judge exploded as a desperate mother begged for one more chance in sobriety court. The emotional hearing turned chaotic after the court read a shocking letter from the children's father claiming she was manipulative, dishonest, and no longer allowed back at the family home after being released from jail. Her attorney argued she had learned her lesson and only wanted to complete the program so she could return to her children. But the judge wasn't buying it. He reminded the courtroom that she had already lied multiple times about alcohol use, failed sober tests, and continued breaking the court's trust over and over again. Then the defendant broke down emotionally, admitting she was desperate to work and support her kids while begging the judge not to give up on her. But the judge fired back with a devastating response. You can't just commit all these crimes and then say you want to put it behind you. The courtroom went completely silent when the judge finally shut the door on her future in the program, saying he refused to spend the twilight years of his career dealing with defendants who kept lying to him. Seconds later, the motion was denied and her fate was sealed. Do you think the judge was too harsh or completely justified?